Hello, Libra. When we last left off, I was just diving into shuffling your cards, and I had 7 cards fly out of the deck. Unbeknownst to me, the video had already cut off, so you didn't get to see that, but I haven't even gotten into reading the cards, and I had to move everything inside because there was a storm coming in, and here we are. But it was good because during that time I had some downloads, and so I just kind of wanted to dive into your reading and what's come forward. And like I said, I need to get another memory card for this phone I'm using for recording right now, because it definitely only holds so much storage, so I'm probably going to have to do installments of this, and this is another reason why I'll be doing a lot of lives here. But I really wanted to just have something pre-recorded and take the reading nice and meandering, and maybe move to some more locations, try some new things. I'm just in for the ride, and I'm drinking from my favorite mug here. And I really feel like this is the energy that's coming in for Libras right now. It says, if you're here to tell me it was my fault, you're absolutely right. I did it on purpose, and I'm glad. I did it because it was a lot of fun. That's why I'm wearing a happy face. And I really feel like that's what it's about. Like, things have been serious for far too long, and we are naturally social butterflies, Libra suns just tend to gravitate towards exploration and flirtation and having fun, just enjoying all those pleasures of life. And the pleasure principle's been a little missing for a while, just with all the heaviness going on in the world. But it looks like we're going to start to bring that back. But I want to talk about the first card that flew out of the deck, and as I do, I'm going to kind of bring in some different cleansing energy and blessing energy into this space. I like to work a lot with plants when I'm doing my readings. But the first card we got here is Temperance, okay? Associated with the sign of Sagittarius, Temperance is all about balancing energies, right? It's alchemy. It's alchemy in action. Now, you could be dealing with a Sagittarius, or you might have Sagittarius strongly aspected in your chart. I'm personally a Sagittarius moon. So if you have like a Sagittarius moon, Mercury, Venus, rising or north node, definitely you're going to be feeling this energy. But it's kind of interesting because Venus, Libra's ruler, just moved out of Scorpio and is, heading into Sagittarius, okay? So that's a lot of opening up and expansion in the areas of relating, in the areas of love. It also shows that there is a need, to bring balance, to bring tempering into our relationships, and that's going to be a focal point this year as we do our next trip around the sun, is really looking at the balance that's in our relationships. Is there a reciprocal flow? Is there a give and take? Is it a worthwhile investment of energy? Do you feel like, you're being met? And it's really interesting here because this particular Temperance card, they have both cups facing up, and they're balancing on one foot on a diamond nonetheless. So to me, this is kind of like about knowing your worth, right? And maybe there's been a little imbalance for a while. There hasn't been enough receiving, Notice they have their cups both facing up to receive. So maybe it's time to redress that balance, to value yourself enough to know that, you deserve to be a priority in your life. Make time for what gives you pleasure, for what fulfills you, and be willing to expand your horizons, Be willing to look at things in a new way, to try new things, to step out of the box, and to have fun with it. There's really this festive spirit of fun that's coming in. And likewise, if you're dealing with a Sagittarius, if that's your situation, or one is going to come in for you over this next cycle, it really is about needing to redress the balance with that person. And in order to understand how that would play out in your life, you really want to know, where is Sagittarius in your chart, okay? So even if you don't have any planets in Sagittarius, we all have a house of Sagittarius in our natal chart. So where does your house of Sagittarius fall, That's something important to look at, because that'll give you a clue into where you need to redress the balance specifically, okay? And the next card that came out was Knight of Wands, right? Now, Knight of Wands, when you pair it with that Temperance, okay, this tells me it's all about tempering the impulsiveness, There's been a lot of hurry up and wait for Libras, right? I think we're all just ready to get on with things. We have our vision. We are passionate about our purpose. We know where we want to charge off to. There's that fiery energy again, okay? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm going to go ahead and call out the signs associated. It doesn't necessarily have to be another person. It can be that you are exhibiting those qualities within yourself. Okay, but this is a fast-moving and more impulsive energy, all right? It's directed by passion, okay, and purpose. But with it popping out with Temperance, it shows me that, don't be in such a rush. Give things an opportunity to develop, Wait and see where they're going to lead and where they're going to take you and how they're showing up for you. Are they meeting you? Are they meeting you, or are you having to kind of rush in and do all the work? And I'm getting this download right now is coming through real strong about cleanup. It's not always your responsibility to rush in and clean up everybody else's messes, right? Maybe take your hands off of things for a bit and just raise a glass, toast yourself and all the shit you've been through, and let your cup be filled for a change, and let these situations work themselves out. You don't need to trouble yourself with that. Next card that came out was Ace of Swords. So, this is a truth card. What I'm saying is true. It's really time to get real, cut through the bullshit. Be honest with yourself about what's working, what's not, and speak your truth. Don't hold it inside. Use your voice. I think this isn't really a problem for Libras right now. We're definitely in a karmic cycle. And Libras have been practicing for this since the close of 2009. We've had to really learn how to say no. We've had to learn how to draw our boundaries. We've had to learn how to put our foot down, mostly because of this energy, this Six of Pentacles energy, reversed. Not getting the help. Not getting the support we need, not having people meet us. It gets exhausting after a while, right? But we did it. We did it. And I'm really getting a strong hit because that Ace of Swords is also a timing card. It's associated with the winter, that we're going to see some recognition for that, come winter season. And, what's been crossing us is we've had to have a lot of strength, right? Okay. Now it's very fitting because in the Strength card, this Empress is taming the lion, and the lion symbolizes the struggles of her past. Okay, and the Empress is all four queens embodied in balance. She is the Queen of Swords. She has discernment. She knows how to use her intellect. She knows how to cut off what doesn't serve her. She speaks the truth